and I have been teaching English for 15 years since 2005. And I have been working with kids of different ages and with adults. And I don't know, I made them learn the words by heart.
Good. All right. Well, I've got the timer all set, so take it away.
Okay, good. So today I'm going to speak about effective ways of teaching and learning vocabulary. Um, Many teachers know thousands and hundreds of ways of teaching vocabulary, and we use it every day. But really often we come across the situation when students forget vocabulary again and again, and we have to use other things during our lessons and show them cards, find exercises, playing games with them, etc. But we spend the precious time of the lesson for drilling, and I think it's absolutely I don't know. This is not what we should do during the lesson. Drilling must be done at home by students. And just imagine the situation when every student learns 10 words per lesson. And during the whole period here in Russia, for example, our students learn English for 10 years at schools, and they may learn 10,000 words in total. And that's the situation that may really exist. And now about learning words. The main problem is to put them into long term memory. And Eric Kandel got a Nobel Prize for his research, and he proved that words can be put into long term memory by multiple repetition. And the number of repetition is differs from students and differs from, no, each student has its own number. And another way is stressful situation. Of course, we cannot provide our students with stressful situations. That's why the only thing is left for us is multiple repetition. And another scientist is George Miller, uh, proved that we have limits in our short-term memory. You know that before words go to long-term memory, they just stay in short-term memory. And so if we want our students to learn more than 7 words, uh, it becomes impossible for them. By the way, they can just process only 7 or 9 words at once. So how do I solve the problem? I use the online platform Znania so that my students could learn the words at home. And in an interesting way, and at the same time, it helps me to control the whole process. And it includes the so called learning in time, because I usually give them the words that we are going to use the next lesson. And when they come to the lesson, they are ready to speak, they are ready to do all the exercises without any drilling and other things. So what does teacher do? Teacher just creates a lesson. He may use pictures, diagrams, label diagrams, and whatever phrases, translation definitions, and chunks. And then teachers should choose the number of repetitions for each task, because every student should complete the task with the result not less than 90% in order to get access to the test. So after that, that's how our tasks look like. So flashcards, they're quite simple, where students decide whether they know the word or not. Listen, it's where the word is pronounced, and the students should decide how it is translated. Then matching, unscramble, fill in, type in, and of course the final test. And you see here it is closed until every task is completed. Okay. Next, this is our new feature, uh, label diagram. which helps us to students to visualize words, and they see the whole picture, and the process of learning goes much easier for them. And after that, here is the teacher's log. And teachers see only the results of the test in their logs. In case I see a 0, I understand that there wasn't any multiple repetition for this particular student. And I understand that the test is closed for him. And after that, I work with his motivation. I just talk to his parents. I try to motivate him with marathons. Sometimes I what I hold the competition between students really often, and they really like it. They got prizes for learned words. And the main thing is that teachers can analyze the whole process and see and manage this process of vocabulary drilling. That's really valuable. And here, that is how the statistics look like. This is the statistics, and I usually create sets for the next lesson activities. And in case I see all the students completed the lesson, I do not revise the vocabulary. So, and we have more minutes for other activities. That helps me to use time of the lesson more effectively. And actually, students become really excited when we use games during the lesson. That's the best motivation for them. But I say just choose, children, whether you drill words with me or we play games if we have time. Of course, they choose playing games, and I usually use games also from this platform. And these are the games that are designed for using during distance learning, during online learning, and these are really incredible games for speaking practice and games and grammar drilling. Yeah. And so I shared the ways of teaching and drilling vocabulary with you, and that works with my students here in Russia and with many students, with thousands of students here in Russia, and I hope it will help you too. And I've got 2 reasons why do my students like it. First of all, the first reason is that they were born with gadgets. So that was the first thing, and that is the most common and comfortable way for them to get the information from the world. And some students want to cheat, yeah, and they use books while completing all the tasks. They open the books and do all the tasks and really successfully. But uh, after these multiple repetitions, words stay in the long-term memory, and they learn them even if they didn't want to do this. And that works really good and well. Uh, and the second reason is that students become more confident during the lessons if they know the vocabulary. And they become really inspired and to learn when they feel successful, and they really do feel so after they have learned all the words. And I'm sure that the main aim of every teacher is to make our students successful and inspired, and online tools helps us to do so. And I hope you will join our community and you will try it, and I'm sure you will like this tool. So follow us in our social nets and just go to vznanie.ru and try it. And by the way, it's absolutely free for teachers and for students if they use their computers. And I suppose that's all. I don't know what time is it now and how many minutes I have been.
Oh, you got about 50 seconds left.
50 seconds.
Yes, talk fast.
So I don't know what to say. I may show you some tasks here. So that's how the diagram looks like when the students do this task. So what is it? It is lamp. Here it is. next bookshelf, and so on. This is matching and unscramble. So what is it? It's a bookshelf and students. So just put the books into right places. Next, go fill in, and after that, type in. So there are 7 tasks for each student, and teacher decides how many times students should do this task. So here you see 2 ticks. That's why that's where student must complete the task twice.
Great.